Hello, Dorna here. Welcome to my live chats and thank you for tuning in. Today I want to give you a meditation that can help you, it has helped me, solve problems or do something when you feel there is nothing that you can do for someone else. When they talk to you about the issues and the problems that they have and you feel absolutely and totally helpless in doing anything for them. It's particularly good for people who are suffering from compassion fatigue. When you want to be there for someone, when you are there for someone, but you feel that your own energy is diminishing, you're getting smaller and smaller because basically you are contracting with their pain and you keeping it there. There's no way of letting that go. And so you kind of start pulling back. So many people pull back and they just don't want to listen. And so many people just get themselves drained in the process. So there is something that can be done. This meditation is incredibly helpful. I have used it in many situations and it works. So what is the meditation? This is how it is. So you imagine that situation. I'm seeing my cat in my head because this morning I had to work on her and it worked. I found the solution. But you imagine the situation that is entangled, contracted. It could be that problem, or it could be that person who is suffering. And you also connect with a space bigger than yourself. I like to feel the divine because I believe it. But for those who don't, you can just connect to source, to being, to life, to the cosmos, to the universe, to this huge, spacious place. So you breathe in from that spacious place and you breathe out into this entangled, contracted space. Then you breathe in from the contracted, entangled space and you breathe it in. Don't be afraid of breathing it in. You're letting it go. And then you breathe out into the space, the cosmos, the universe, the spacious place. Breathe in from the space into the contraction. Then breathe in from the contraction, breathe it in and give it to the expansion. And this creates a momentum where you can be aware of this situation, which clearly can make you hard inside and tight inside. And as you relate to this spacious place, as you relate to that divine, then something happens and more space comes into the situation. I had spoken to somebody who was going through a difficult time and I could feel their pain so much. I've spoken to that person and then I went to bed and I could see that my whole body was like that, tight with it. I didn't know whether I wanted to cry or what it was. And I just knew that there was nothing I could do for the person. I was just there witnessing their pain, which is not an easy thing to do, as you know. But I started doing this meditation and before you know it, I started being opened. And also in that openness, when you, as a witness, are open to their pain, something changes in their reality as well. Because we can all entangle the situation and make it worse. I am sure you have witnessed that before. We can all kind of get there and get tighter and tighter and tighter. Or one person can release that tightness. And if anybody can do that, it helps any situation. That's my opinion. And the second example is when I was working with my cat, not working with my cat, but we had bought her a fountain to drink water from. And she hasn't been drinking from her bowl because she wants us to open the tap. But we can't be there all the time to open her tap. And it means that she wakes us up in the morning, very early morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, to give her water. So we bought her a fountain which she didn't like. So for 2 days we were kind of checking, no, she's not having, checking, she's not having. Anyway, she got us to a point that was kind of getting very difficult emotionally. So this morning I went, sat next to her. She was in the bathroom, staring at her fountain bowl, looking at me like, how can you expect me to drink from this? So I was caressing her, and I decided to do this meditation. And I did it about 5 or 10 breaths, not more. And all of a sudden, I realized that there was something I could do. I took a piece of that fountain and she started drinking. Now, for me, that's miraculous, because I did see yesterday that that was a bit of a gizmo, something that was a bit fiddly, and I didn't see how she could enjoy using it, but it didn't even occur to me. I was so invested in her drinking from it. I was so contracted in her wanting to drink from it that I wasn't able to see what I could do to help. So these are my examples, and I hope that you can even comment your example. If you've watched that far, please give me a like, give me a comment, subscribe, because if you have enjoyed it, or if later on you do this meditation and you realize, that was great, come back, like it, subscribe, share it, and hopefully YouTube will share and show this video to other people. I hope you enjoyed it. Speak to you very soon. Namaste.